Hey guys, it's Joya. So tonight I have a haul for you. It's been quite a while since I filmed anything. I probably owe you a couple Project Pan videos. They're just gonna have to be a 2-month span. But I wanted to film this haul because I have a ton of makeup piling up. It's been like 3 months worth of purchases here and there and a few PR things and a lovely subscriber who sent me something. There's a lot of things here. So I'm actually gonna split it up into 2 hauls, I think. So this is just gonna be the first one. But this one is super exciting to me because this one I was sent a package from LookFantastic.ca. The main site is a UK site, but they do ship all over the place. And if you are in Canada or in the States, you can shop directly from like the .ca or .com sites, which I really appreciate because, you know, we don't want to have to deal with duties and that kind of thing. So they were kind enough to reach out to me and ask me if I would like to try ordering from their website, seeing what the process was like, and basically like featuring it in a haul. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not being paid to talk about them, but they did send me this stuff for free. And I wanted to let you know that they are running a sale right now, like right as we speak. They are running their friends and family sale. So it's from October, I don't want to get this wrong, 15th to 23rd. So you guys still have quite a bit of time to shop. And I have put a link in my description bar. If you click through that link, I don't get anything. Like I said, not being paid. They're not giving me anything extra to talk about this. But the link is there so that you guys can get the discount. So the code is DREA20. So if you click through the link and then you shop as normal and then you put in the code and you'll see what kind of savings you can get. It is different savings for different products. So it's not like one blanket percentage, but there is quite a nice chunk that it takes off. I was really impressed with the wide variety of brands that they carry. They have like over 500 brands. They've got makeup, skincare, hair care, like there is so much. I hadn't heard about them before they reached out to me. And I'm actually really glad I know about them now because not only is there a lot of brands that I'm really familiar with and I really love that I've tried before, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that is not easy for me to get here in Canada. Like there's a lot of brands on there that I can't just walk to the drugstore and get. And that's another thing. They've got like high-end and drugstore on the website. So thank you so much to them, to LookFantastic, for letting me try this stuff. And I'm just gonna start by showing you the stuff that they sent me, but I will show you like some Sephora stuff, some Amazon, and some stuff that a wonderful subscriber sent me. All right, I kind of had to stop for a second because people are doing fireworks. It's Thanksgiving weekend. Like, who does fireworks on Thanksgiving? I don't understand. Anyway, there might be some more, who knows. Okay, I did try to wear some of this stuff today. It is after work though, but that's actually a good thing because you can really see like how it wore on my face. So I was able to wear some of this today and so that you can see it. Let's start with this because I am so excited. I showed my husband this last night and I just went like, I just put it in his hands and I said, look at this. This is why I love makeup. And it's this here. This is the Lime Crime Prelude Chroma. That's what it's called, the Prelude Chroma. Look at the artwork on this. This is just so stunning. So stunning. And then inside, like, I mean, you guys know what Lime Crime palettes look like inside, but just like the colors, and then of course you get the beautiful mirror. The prelude to our goddess Venus, born from the god of the sky, cast at sea, triumphantly rising from sea foam to rule over love and beauty. She created monumental waves filled with fantasy. Master your visionary mood and submerge into prelude. You can actually like take this off, like one of those, like, you know, the satisfying, but I'm gonna leave it on because I like the quote there. So here's what the palette looks like. It's really a nice, beautiful fall kind of array, and I know this didn't come out in the fall. I think this came out actually in the spring. I did want to get this way back when it first came out, but I just never had the opportunity. But anyways, so when I saw it on their website, I was so excited. So I do have my lights on, but it is after work. It's the only time I could film this for you guys. So, and I wanted to get this up while the sale is still like, you know, very early and it's from when it started. What words am I using? Anyways, so hopefully the swatches are not like super, why am I holding my arm like this? I'm like making my fat and pushing my fat up. Anyways, here's the swatches. Now these two here which are, what are they called? Seafoam and Triumph. They're kind of holographic. So in one, like I can hold it one way and you almost don't even see they're there, and then I move it and you can see that. And then this shade here, which is called Olympia, this is gonna be a really good transition shade on very, very, very fair skinned people. I tried using it as a transition shade today and it was way too light, but it's fine for like a brow bone highlight, that kind of thing. I'm wearing Nymph and Eros on my lid. And then I have Cypress in the outer V, and I worked it into the crease. So I think it held up pretty well. Like, I've been wearing this makeup now for 12 hours. Let's move on to another palette. I have not tried this. I literally got this package yesterday, so the only time that I could try it was this morning, so I haven't tried everything. But I am so keen to try this. This is the Illamasqua Movement Artistry palette, and you know, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been watching YouTube for a long time. Remember, like, one of the first brands I ever heard about was Illamasqua, or is it Illamasqua? I think it's Illamasqua. Anyways, this is the palette here. I've never tried anything from them. In all the years I've watched and done YouTube, I don't think I've ever tried anything from them. So when I saw, this is another one of those brands, not easy for me to get. So when I saw this on the LookFantastic website, I was very, very excited to try it. So here are the colors. Now it's got this, like the names on here. So when I swatch it, I probably won't say them because it's gonna be too hard, but here's what the palette looks like. Another beautiful, like kind of deep fall colored. You have your warm tones, some cool tones, but some jewel tones also over here. So there are all the shades there. Right off the bat, I'm super impressed with the like depth and pigment of some of these warmer tones, like especially the metallics. They're very, very nice. Hopefully that comes through loud and clear, because some of those are really, really impressive. I'm gonna use this tomorrow and hopefully it says good on the eye, which why wouldn't it be? So I wanted to get a blush. This is one I've actually wanted since these came out and I never ever saw it anywhere. This is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. Well, that's all in French. Skin Awakening blush. It says universal shade. Now I will say this, obviously it's not going to be universal to every skin tone, which is, you know, why don't they just say, you know, light to medium? Let's just, yeah, that's on L'Oreal though. When I first opened this, when I got this, I was like, oh, that's super light. And I swatched it and I was like, oh, that's super light. And I'll swatch it for you as well, obviously. So I swatched this and I was like, oh, that's pretty light. Like, I don't know if that's gonna show up on my skin, but this is the blush I'm wearing today. And it shows up just fine. And it also kind of builded. Oh geez, man, it's my day 4 of being back at work. Like 4 days in a row after being off for 2 months, and I don't know, maybe my brain isn't working well. Is builded a word? It built up really well. So there's that, and it smells like peaches. And then here's another brand, like this is one of those brands that I just can't get. This is Lottie London, and this is a collab. This is very reminiscent of the Huda 9-pan palettes. This slides off, and it says here, I didn't even realize it till I was watching it last night. It says X Layla Loves, so I assume she is some influencer. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure she's lovely. But this palette, first of all, colors, super beautiful, right up my alley, nice and bright, nice and neon. And I do really think that this is, it's definitely not like a dupe for the Huda neon palettes. It's not a dupe because, you know, I have one of them. But what I will say is it's like a total homage to that, because these are neon, like these are very bright, and obviously the color story is, you know, going for the same thing. I left this blush swatch on there. Maybe I'll just swatch around it, because if I go in with this, then these are going to swatch even deeper than they are truly. I don't want to do that, so I'll just swatch around it. But yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with this. And this is, as far as I know, it's like a drugstore brand, right? Like I know you can get this in, I think Walmart in the States. I have never seen it anywhere in Canada, and I think it's obviously a British brand because of the London thing. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, See all the neon beautifulness here? And there's lots of like sparkle going on, tons of sparkle going on. Look at this one. Super excited. Oh, look at these little sparkle guys over here calling to me as well. But see the pigment of those neons? Like it looks like it's gonna be very, very good. So that is the, what's actually called the Miami palette. So 9-piece pigment palette. Lottie London, Miami, X Layla Loves. Okay, so way back when this brand first launched this foundation, I tried it and I remember really liking it. So when I saw that they had this on the website, I wanted to try it again because I'm like, why don't I have that? Like I remember liking it. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro 24-hour performance wear liquid foundation, and it's got SPF 20. I know for a fact, way back in like the annals of my brain, I have like this brain that will catalog things like my foundation shade from 4 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't even remember when it was, but I know I tried Sateen. I know that's the shade I tried. But when I got this yesterday, I'm like, that is light. Look, that's light. Now I will say this, I am, you know, it's October. I'm still very tan from the summer. I'm sure in the winter this will be much closer to my shade. And then I was thinking, well, maybe it is not, you know how sometimes the bottle looks a little different than when it actually goes on. But I did kind of swatch it on my hand and you know, it's still pretty light. So obviously I'm not going to be able to use this right away. I really wanted to wear this today for you. It does obviously have a pump. Obviously I'm not going to be able to wear it for a while, but I'm sure that'll be fine for me like in December, January, February months. It'll be good. So I just won't be able to try it for a little while again, but I do remember really liking it. Here's another brand that I've never been able to try. Also been hearing about for years. I'm pretty sure it's also British. This is Barry M Cosmetics. And I got a gloss and some eyelashes. This is called Gloss Me Up. And it is, well, Gloss Me Up is like the line of gloss. And then it's the shade Sugar. I haven't even opened this yet, so. Oh, that's got a fruity smell. I thought it was gonna smell like vanilla. No, it's got a fruity smell. So just a very classic like gloss shade. And I just wanted to try a couple things from this brand, but these eyelashes are so pretty. So I didn't feel like putting on eyelashes today. You know, after working all day, I didn't feel like it, but I thought about it because these are so gorgeous. But then I also thought if I put them on, you're not really gonna be able to, like you'll be able to see them on me, but you won't be able to see like them in their fresh new state. But these are the Dubai Doll, clearly says right on there, Dubai Doll lashes, and they look really beautiful. All right, moving on. Here's another Lottie London. This one is the eye foil, and it's one of those like metallic, like liquid, with a little doe foot applicator type thing. Or this is a flat applicator, which I really like. And there goes the fireworks, more fireworks there. I don't know why they're choosing, well, it is Friday night, I guess. This is my Friday night. I get to spend it swatching makeup. I'm very, very happy about that. So this shade here is just so pretty. And this is the shade Savage. And of course, every time I say it, I just have TikTok flashbacks. But that's what it looks like. You can see this is what it looks like with your eyeballs. You can see it, right? You're seeing what it looks like. No, it's a really beautiful, kind of sheer, like not super opaque, but very sparkly, and you can definitely see like it's a pink to gold shifting thing. Yet another product. I remember when these launched and I was super attracted to it and I really wanted to get it. And they never came to my drugstore. Even though we have Revolution here, I never saw these. So this is a Revolution Pro Ultimate Eye Look Palette, Hidden Jewels. And is that what it's called? Oh, I guess Hidden Jewels is the shade name. Look at the packaging. For Makeup Revolution, which is an extremely affordable drugstore brand. Like, it's not like diamonds, but come on, you gotta admire like that kind of thought to put packaging like that. You can see that it's kind of raised too. And this one's all purples. I remember Tara Babies bought, I think all of these maybe. And I remember her saying that she wasn't super impressed, but you know what? I don't really care because I wanted to try it anyway and see for myself. And when I swatched these last night for the first time, I was pretty impressed. Like, obviously I haven't worn them yet, right? But you can tell a lot from a swatch. And I mean, I'm pretty impressed. Look how, oh, I think the lighting maybe won't show you exactly how beautiful this one is, but it's very sparkly. This one is more of like a satin matte, and the other two are metallic, but this one is a sparkly metallic. So of course I had to get the purple one. I think there's a green one as well. You know my eyebrows. If you watch me, you know what my eyebrows look like. Tell me if you thought my eyebrows looked any different from the beginning of the video, because obviously I didn't say anything in the beginning of the video. I am using a completely new eyebrow product, and it's this one. It's the Ciate London Micro Blade Brow. When I saw this, I hadn't even seen this ever before. I hadn't heard of it. When I saw this, I got so excited because my problem has always been, whether I use a pencil or a pomade or whatever, sometimes the beginning of my brows, especially even a micro tip pencil, I feel like I don't get the hair look. I feel like it still looks like makeup and lines. But this one, I'll try to get really close. So this pen, I think you can see, has these little tiny, like there's 3 different points on it. When you use it, it really does mimic the look of actual hairs. And here's the thing, I'm still experimenting with this. The lighter the touch, the more it looks like hairs. And then you can see on the ends where I put a little bit more pressure, it kind of spread out a little bit more. Come on, focus. Can you see that? Like the middle, it looks more like hair-like strokes. And then the ones on the outside where I put a little bit more pressure, it just kind of is just color. I'm just trying to experiment some more because it's the first time I'm wearing it today. The lighter the touch, the more it looks like hair-like strokes, but you can fill in, maybe like if you want to fill in the back half a little bit more, you can do that too. So yeah, I am so impressed with like the front of my eyebrows today and how they just kind of look more like real. And it really does kind of look like that microblading kind of stroke look that you see on people who have microbladed brows. So I really feel like this changes the game. I don't know if there's any other company that has a product like this because I haven't heard of it, but I really feel like this changes the game when it comes to eyebrows. And when I did my eyebrows with this today, it was so fast. And if you, like, I'm well known, I think, for the fact that I hate doing my eyebrows. Like, I hate the step of brows. I hate it. I take no joy from it. Not like eyeshadow or blush and highlight. Like, I could do everything else on my face and enjoy the whole process. I hate doing brows. I just hate it. But that was so fast that I didn't care. Okay, I think this is the last thing. Like, all of this was from LookFantastic. This is the last thing, and I am so, this is the cutest thing. Okay, this is also from Ciate. This is, I don't know if it's a collab or whatever, but it's Smiley World Smile On Lipstick. It's very shiny packaging, so it doesn't like me right now. This lipstick is in the shade Be Kind. Oh my gosh, how cute. I didn't even know it was called that. Look at this. There's some more fireworks. Can you see? This, how cute. I love emojis as well, and I know these aren't emojis or smiley faces, but like I just love it. Look, I just can't with this. And this is the best part. This right here is the best part. It's got like the most beautiful, I almost didn't want to put it on today because I didn't want to wreck this in any way, but it's got the most beautiful embossing. I really hope this is coming through and I'm representing this well because it's so impressive in real life. Just so pretty. You know, there's some companies that just do it well. They just do it well. This is the lipstick I'm wearing today. So Smile On by Ciate. And I'll just swatch it as well. It's a little bit of a, not like a super glossy finish, but it's definitely not matte. And it just has the slightest hint, like a MAC vanilla scent, basically. It's so adorable, so cute. And you know what? You know that I haven't bought lipstick in forever, so I figured let's pick a lipstick so I could show you guys, especially when I'm wearing it in the video. So that is it for everything from LookFantastic. So don't forget that I will put the link, like I think you can use the code without the link, but I don't know. So just click the link because like I said, I'm not getting anything extra if you click the link. But the code is Joya20 and that will get you a discount on many, many, many products on the website. So, and they have so much, so much. So thank you again to LookFantastic for sending this my way. And the sale continues until the 23rd of October. I have been such a naughty girl. I can't believe that I'm gonna admit this to you. I haven't worn sunscreen in like 6 weeks. I feel like I should hang my head in shame. In 5 years, I don't think I've skipped sunscreen for more than one day. I've just been, I think, just lazy with it. I've been putting on moisturizer in the morning, but not sunscreen. And anyway, I ordered from Amazon, finally got a new sunscreen, even though it's not new, like I've tried this one before, but I promise you I'm gonna start wearing it tomorrow. This is the Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer SPF 50. I've used an entire one of these up before, and I do think that it's a really, really good daily moisturizer. It sits pretty well under makeup. I think maybe there was maybe a time or two where it didn't like react well to my primer or something, but 95% of the time it's fine. And what I like about it is it's got an airless pump, and like, you know, the kind of tube where when the air comes out, it just really does suck itself in, so that you're really never wasting any product. So there's that. And then this, I love this dry shampoo, and my husband, years ago, I turned him on to the thought of dry shampoo. He didn't know what it was, and now he just uses my dry shampoo up all the time. And this one is hard for me to find. It's limited edition. Every time Batiste comes out with limited edition, they get rid of it, and it's like the only one I like from them. So I loved the rose gold, and this one is called Tempt. It's just called Edgy and Romantic Tempt. And it's got all these flowers all over it, but the scent of this is really nice. It doesn't smell the same as the rose gold one, but it smells really, really like rich and sweet, and so I always like that. So I appreciate all of my subscribers so much. I don't think you understand, like maybe you do, but I really, really love the comments you leave me, because even though I know there's lots of other viewers that don't leave comments, and that's fine, when people leave comments, I just feel like, you know, me talking to you, I'm actually talking to a person, because then I get a response back. So I have so many wonderful subscribers, and I've had a few over the years send me gifts, and while that is not expected in any way, it is obviously very, very appreciated. And I don't necessarily want to like say her full name, but I'll just say Orla sent me this gift. And it is a whole bunch of Sydney Grace eyeshadows, and she sent me a lovely card too. But when she sent me a note first, and she kind of said, I have all these Sydney Grace eyeshadows. I think she said they had like sent her a double order by mistake, and then she said that she had nobody to like give, nobody else that loved makeup as much to give them to, so would I like to get them? I was like, of course, please. But she's, you know, she spent her own money to ship it here, and it wasn't cheap, so like, thank you, Orla. Like, the thought first to do it, and then the effort, and then, you know, even spending your own money, like, thank you so much. That's so, 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 so nice and wonderful. And I feel bad because she sent this a long time ago, and it's been a while. Like I've been putting off this video for a long time. But when I opened this box, when I got it, I was blown away. I was like, what? Like, you could have sold it. You didn't have to send this to me. You could have sold this for like a lot of money. Anyways, I very much appreciate it. So there's this many pressed powder eyeshadows in here from Sydney Grace. So, you know, I don't think I'll ever need to buy a Sydney Grace eyeshadow after this. And I just cannot swatch them all in this video. I have such limited time now with my job again, but I obviously want to show you guys. So I have to open each one individually to get the name. So I will do that, but I can't like swatch everything. So this one is called Iced Mocha, and that is like, just like a, you know, a very nice transition shade. This one is a beautiful pink metallic. Now that my thumbnail broke off, I can't open this as easily. Golden Rose. Yeah, I can't open it as easily. This one's called Golden Rose. I hope that you can see it when I'm doing this. I don't want this to be for nothing, even though I'm trying to go through it quickly. Ooh, this one's kind of stuck. Okay, this one is called Regal, and it's a matte purple. That'll be interesting. because it's like a lilac-y matte purple. This one is just like a really pretty metallic green, and it's called Under the Sea. That's very appropriate. I think you can see that. This one is like a metallic red, which you don't see a lot, I think. This one is called Golden Peach, but it's definitely more red than peach. So I have a reminder on my phone every night at 8 o'clock and it says yoga. And it, you know, I say either skip or complete, and I pressed complete for like the last month, and I haven't done it one time. Not once. Yeah, that's another thing that I need to get back on. Okay, this one's called Tiger Tail, and that is obviously a beautiful like copper. Good name for that one. This one is another red metallic, but a little bit deeper. And it's called Queen of Hearts. Another appropriate name. Oh, these geniuses over at Sydney Grace. This one is kind of like a cool toned matte brown. It is Speedway. And this one is a beautiful metallic turquoise called Aqua Fever. Love that name too. How would you get Aqua Fever though? Like, water gives you a fever. Anyways. Puppy. And this is just like a more mid-tone brown. I think it's kind of cool tone as well, like a mid-tone cool tone brown. Here's like a deeper matte bluish turquoise. It's not really turquoise, a bluish teal, let's say. And this is called It's a Boy. If you are a child of the 80s, do you remember that commercial where it was like about call and collect, and the guy picks up and he says, or the operator says, you have a collect call from, and the guy's in the hospital on the other end and he just had a baby, and he says, we had a baby, it's a boy. Do you remember that? If you're younger than to remember that, then congratulations, you're much younger than me. It's a boy. It's actually hashtag it's a boy. This one is like a beautiful, beautiful periwinkle blue called Fierce, and it's also metallic. This one is a metallic pink called Siren. I don't know if these are from a particular line or what, but yeah. And if you remember last year, Alex sent me, actually, do I have it right here? Is it this one? Yes. All of these are all Sydney Grace, I think with the exception of one of them, from like the green line. So now you see, between those and these, I definitely don't need any more Sydney Grace eyeshadows. I mean, I won't say no to them if I ever come across them, but okay, this one is called Dive, and it's kind of like a more greenish metallic, not necessarily as blue. And this one is a matte pink called, it's not called It's a Girl, I bet, but that would be cool. It's called Fairy Tale, matte pink. And this one is just a very, very beautiful, like peachy, light peachy gold called Apricot. Well, that makes sense. Actually, let me just swatch this one because I like the looks of it, and it's the last one, so I'll give you at least one swatch. And I haven't worn any of these yet, clearly. And I feel terrible because she sent them a long time ago. But now that I have shown them to you, I will take them out and put them in a Z palette and use them. Now, also in this package, it's not just that. There are these. There's 4 of these. These are the, what are they called? I don't even know. Maybe it actually says on the thing. These liquid eyeshadows. I know there's a name for these, but I don't see it anywhere on any of the packaging. Anyways, these are liquid eyeshadows, and I do have one of these that a subscriber Joanne sent me last year. And the thing about these is they, like, a little goes, not just a long way, but like the longest possible way. So, see how tiny that little dot is I just put on there? Like, that is probably all you need for your entire eyelid. This one is called Wish. Like, you need a tiny dot. Okay. Sometimes the problem is if there's pressure built up, it'll squirt out by itself, which this one just did. Look at the difference. Remember this tiny little dot? Look at how much is here. Look. When I say a little goes a long way. Like, that's a gorgeous color. It's called Warm Weather. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That is so pretty. Okay, this one is called Blossom. It's another purple. Orla must be a purple girl like me. Because remember, like she said, she got a double order. So she picked these. Blossom. Very similar to Wish, but like more pink. See how shiny they are too? You know, I could share the wealth. What I'll probably do is depot some of those for Alex and send them for Christmas. Because I know she has some of these, but I don't know if she has all of them. Because like you don't need this much. There's too much. In your whole life you wouldn't use that much. See how like a little bit's already sticking out? That's the only troublesome thing with these is you can't always control how much comes out. But I mean, big deal. You just wipe it off. That one there is called Boardwalk, and it's more like a peachy metallic. So there's all 4 of those. So again, thank you so much, Orla, for sharing your boon with me, because that is very much appreciated. And I did get a Z palette to put them in. Sorry, I'm getting like my nose like right up to the camera when I reach. But I just ordered this one off Amazon. I know I was saying Z palette, but it's not a Z palette. These ones, so the one I showed you before that I have the other Sydney Grace in, and this one are the same brand. They're called Alwan. And you see this one's kind of like a snakeskin look. The other one was mermaid. And they also have mirrors in them. And I don't want to blind you, but they have mirrors in them, which I think is really cool. I can't remember how much this was. Less than $20. How does Z Palette even stay in business anymore with all the competitors? I bet they are struggling. Anyways, so I'm going to put all those Sydney Grace shadows in there. I think that's enough to fit in there. If not, I can have some overflow in the other one. But yeah, so super excited about all this makeup. Very last is this giant box from Sephora. It doesn't really have as much in it as you think based on the size of this box. There's just one really big thing. There was actually 2 orders because I have double samples and I have 2 codes, like 2 free gift things. And actually I went into store for one of them. But here's the thing. I had 2,600 points and I've been saving those points for months, and I have a little alarm on my phone every Tuesday and Thursday morning that's like Sephora rewards, you know, for the $100 reward that you can get for 2,500 points. And it literally took me like 5 months, and I wasn't trying every time, like sometimes it just didn't work out, but I put the reminder on my phone so that, you know, I could at least remember if I was awake at that time to log in and try to get the gift card. And I finally was able to. So now I have very few points left, and with the way I'm shopping now, I don't really anticipate that I'm ever gonna have like 2,500 points again, like knock on wood, but like I really don't think so. So this is probably like the last hurrah. But I did order, so there's a few things in here from the points, and then I purchased a couple little things, but most of it was free from that. So first of all, for the samples, I don't know if anybody cares. I usually like to get perfume samples because if I don't end up liking it, at least I can give it to somebody. And this is a Jo Malone Fig and Lotus Flower. I don't get why Jo Malone is so expensive though. Like, I've never really loved anything, and I've gotten quite a few samples, so I could jinx myself now and love this and it'll be like $400. No, I think we're safe. Not a huge fan. So I'll gift that to somebody else. I got 2 of these. I love to get like hair masks because one foil packet usually is like a solid like 1 or 2 treatments. This is the Kristoff Robin Shade Variation Mask, corrects brassy or yellow tones. And I need that because I was supposed to get my hair done a week ago and I had to cancel it. I wanted to be all fresh when I started my new job, but I couldn't. I had to cancel it, and now my hair's all like, that's why it's up today. And then Kristoff Robin shampooing Color Shield shampoo. Oh, and another Color Shield mask. I thought it'd be conditioner. I don't know if that's the same thing. Anyways, here's one of the things I'm most excited about. So when I went to redeem my code, I was like, I wonder, because it's a code for 100 off, I wonder if they'll let me do another code on top of it, like a free gift code. And I didn't think it would work, and it did work. But at the time, they had this thing for a free gift over $100. This code was for, like, if you spent 100, you got this. And it was, oh, I love this thing. I love it. It's a big bag. It's like this big, like quilted, I can't even show it all in one frame. This big quilted bag, like purse bag from Sephora. And so it's got like the Sephora. I just love, this tickles my fancy so much. It's got a zipper and inside, you know, it's just got mainly the one big compartment, but this is free as a free gift. I love this. So I'm gonna actually start using this. I always carry my purse to work, and then usually I have another bag with like my lunch in it, and like if I need another pair of shoes or an extra pair of socks, you know, never know what you're gonna need, right? So I can't wait to start using that. And it's very, I feel like it's very winter appropriate because it looks like a quilted jacket or something. Anyway, I'm so excited about that. And then the other order had the Summer Fridays CC Me serum, and I got a free one of these already in a previous order, and I used it all up. And I think I got quite a few uses out of it, and I did kind of like it. So I just want to continue using it and see, like, I don't know that I'm going to see any difference in my skin from 2 little samples, but I did like the way it felt. All right, so way back in one of my previous hauls, I had purchased this. This is the Fenty number 10 Money of the Snap Shadows, the Mix and Match eyeshadow palette. And so this is all the green ones. And I did a get ready with me with this. I actually haven't worn it since then. I've only worn it one time. I'll get back to it, I swear. I haven't, part of the reason I haven't put up any videos, I haven't worn makeup in like 6 weeks. Like when I was off work and home, I was so busy with other things. I just didn't feel like, I never felt it. I never felt like putting on makeup. So I really didn't wear makeup forever. Anyways, we're back to it because I'm back at work. So we're in the swing of things again. When this was launched, another palette was launched with it, and it's the number 9. And I decided to get the number 9. And this one is called Wine. Ooh, and see, they all have the numbers on the front. And this one is, I mean, just what you think it's going to be when it's called Wine. So it's got like the very deep wine shade in there and some browns. And I have not worn this yet. I did swatch it though. I got this one in the store, and I asked her if she was able to swatch it, and she literally, and I didn't know how swatching was going to work now, but she took a Kleenex and put it over her finger and rubbed the Kleenex on the eyeshadow palette and like showed me the Kleenex. And that was all. She couldn't even put it on her skin. I was like, well, that doesn't really tell me anything. But so when I got home and I swatched it myself, I was still pretty impressed with it. I haven't worn it yet, so I don't know what it performs like, but I think the colors are super cool. And so again, that's what it looks like. And here's what I really do kind of like about this idea is that because these are called snap shadows, they snap together. And so now I can have both sides. So I can use these in conjunction. And I really do think that I'll get more use out of, especially the green, because the green doesn't have any light shades in it. It only has the one kind of mid-tone brown, and it doesn't have any deep shades either. So I really think that having them both together snapped like this, I will get way more use out of both of them, which I really enjoy the thought of. I haven't enjoyed it yet because I haven't used it yet, but I enjoy the thought of it. Way back when, I used to use the Bumble & Bumble air drying product, and I liked it for a long time, and it stopped working for me. But I saw that Sephora came out with this. This is from the Sephora hairline, and it's called the Air Dry Styling Cream. So it says, this is a lazy girl's ticket to perfect hair. Lightweight formula provides smoothness, definition, and UV protection. Apply to damp hair for best results. You don't have to use any heat. So the idea is that you have wet hair, you put some of this on your hands, you rub it throughout, and then you let your hair air dry, and it should theoretically kind of tame it and make it smoother than it would normally air dry. And I don't love blow drying my hair, but lately, like I usually do because the smoothness of it obviously looks better, but lately I have just been letting my hair air dry all the time, and it really doesn't look good. Like it's very kind of like puffy and wavy, but not in a nice way. So I tried this a few times, and it definitely made it smoother and a little bit more tamed. Like it's still, I could still see some waviness here and there, but a vast improvement for those days that I really just don't want to blow dry my hair. So far so good with that one. Okay, I just realized that I talked about like the $100 gift card and then now I mixed all this stuff up. I don't know if you guys care, but clearly this is more than $100 worth of stuff because, you know, some of it I bought myself. But I did decide in the $100 to get a backup of this. I still have the one that I purchased originally and I'm not near done it yet, but I figured because this is so expensive that I would just get it with the $100. This is the Brazilian Joya conditioner from Sol de Janeiro. This stuff smells amazing. It smells just like the Boom Boom cream. But what I love about this, and I use it religiously now, what I love about it is that you don't need very much. Like you really don't need very, you need like a dime size amount and it spreads easily throughout your hair. It's not the kind of thing where you put it in one spot and it won't move around. Like I love how spreadable it is. And I know that's like a weird thing to compliment a conditioner on, but I've had like lots of hair products in the past where, you know, you get a little bit and like you try to spread it throughout your hair and it just, you can't move it around. So anyways. It also smells good all day long. That's the other thing. Like the scent stays on your hair. Okay, this here is the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush. And actually I just remembered, I didn't buy this from Sephora. I bought this off of a Facebook like makeup selling group. And it's brand new, like it was in the box, it was untouched, unswatched. This is in the shade Seychelles. I've wanted to try these since they came out. And I think she sold this to me for like 20 bucks maybe, so it was like around half price, or I think it was even 18 with shipping, so whatever. The whole point is it was cheap enough for me to finally be able to try it. So the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blush in Seychelles, and this one is definitely like a fall blush, very much like a deeper kind of mauve, but it's got a little bit of sheen to it. I kind of want to do a little bit more just so you can see a little bit better. You can see a little bit better there. But that's Seychelles. And I haven't worn it too many times, but I did wear it one time and I like the way it looks. This one though, I've worn this, except for today, because I'm trying to work on my Project Fan highlighter. I've worn this highlighter like every time that I put on makeup in like the last, from whenever I got this. I have worn this probably like 6 or 7 times, because I've only put on makeup 6 or 7 times in the last month and a half. This is Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in the shade Lit. I actually wore this in my last couple of videos, I think. I wasn't sure if I was going to want this because I saw it on the website, and you know how swatches are online, you never know, right? And I couldn't swatch it in store, but then I decided to order it, and I love this. This is now one of my top highlighters ever. Like, I'm talking ever. It looks so beautiful on, and I know the lighting is late at night lighting and it's not so great, but if you do go back to a few of my most recent videos, this is what I'm wearing, and the shine of it, the way it catches the light, the way it enhances the cheekbones, I think is so stunning. This was not on my radar for, I don't even remember when these came out, but it is so beautiful. So the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in Lit. Oh. Anyways, that's the end of the haul. I know this was super long. Thank you for watching. I might just go to being one of those haul channels because I just don't know how many videos I'm going to be able to put out anymore. But I love hauling makeup. I love just showing it and swatching it. Like, that's something I could see myself doing forever. Anyways, let's not get into that. But I am so getting excited about like all this new stuff. So I have more stuff to haul. I just didn't want to do it all in one video because it's long enough. So I will definitely get another video up sometime soon. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that you're speaking to yourself kindly, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I'm gonna go have a glass of wine now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Maybe I should have had it while it was filming. No, it was hyper enough anyway.